You know who Terrence Howard is, right, Shayla?
Of course, he loves cats.
What do you mean he loves cats?
He fosters them sometimes, and then he gets people to adopt them. He also came up with this new concept for math in a new creation.
Yeah. He came up with a new concept for math, but every math teacher's like, that's the dumbest shit they'd ever seen.
He invented some stuff too. He's an inventor.
Stick to acting, homeboy. Okay, so.
Sounds like a hater.
Who, me?
Something a hater would say.
The reason this motherfucker in the news is because.
What did he do?
He was on, let me see if it's in the news. He was talking to Bill Maher, and he's telling Bill Maher that he was up to play Marvin Gaye in a movie.
Okay.
Okay, y'all know who Marvin Gaye is? Let's get it on. Then he sang the national anthem or something.
Let's get it on.
Motherfucker can sing, okay? Now, Marvin Gaye had a complicated life, okay? Because his dad actually killed him. Did you know that? Marvin Gaye's father shot him.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and his dad was this weird dude who used to wear dresses and shit like that and was jealous and very religious. The dad was all kinds of fucked up.
Okay.
But Marvin Gaye also used to bang dudes. Okay, so when they do these biopics and shit like that, right? They like to cover your full life. So Terrence Howard was gonna have to kiss a fucking dude. And he's like, there's no way I would have done that shit, you know, because I wasn't kissing a dude. But he said he had to double check, and he asked Quincy.
They can't AI the shit, his face doing it?
Yeah, but that's still his image. He won his image doing that.
Okay.
What's my boy name who just died? Quincy. Quincy Jones, right? Terrence Howard, he asked Quincy Jones, like, hey, was Marvin Gaye gay? Quincy Jones like, yeah, he used to do some shit, right? So he's like, fuck. And then the part that really fucking got him in trouble was like, he went and he said, if he kissed a dude, he'd have to cut his lips off. Right?
Why he say all of that?
I don't fucking know, dude. Like,
he didn't have to take it that far.
I know. Because you know people was gonna come for him when he dropped that shit. Like, you know, like you'd have to cut his lips off. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah. See, so.
Well, first of all, he looks nothing like Marvin Gaye, anyways.
Yeah, but they would have. I mean, they'd have made it work. He light skinned it, but whatever. You know what I mean? But look at this shit. He's like, if I kiss some man, I would cut my lips off.
Period. You guys, he's allowed to feel how he wants to feel about that.
Yeah, but that
doesn't mean you should announce it to the world.
Okay, hold on. You allowed to feel the way you are, right? But you also gotta understand you're a fucking actor in Hollywood.
So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because that hurts you because that is super, super homophobic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, you don't have to take the role, but you don't gotta tell dudes this. You know what I mean? Like, take it to that extent, you gotta cut your lips off? Let me tell you about my little Hollywood experience, right? So, I'm in Hollywood.
Did you get canceled? You almost got canceled?
No. I almost got, okay, so I'm in Hollywood, right?
He almost got turned out, y'all.
I'm doing commercials, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in a bunch of commercials. So many of you have seen me even before Tipsy Bartender, you just don't know that, right? So I'm doing a bunch of commercials and shit like this, right? And freaking, I finally get this theatrical agent, right? Because guys, there's commercial agents, there's theatrical. Commercials, just commercials. Theatrical would be like film and TV, right? Because you know, the freaking goal is to get on TV and get the movie and shit like that, right? So
graduate from commercials to TV shows.
So my agent calls me up, right? And he's like, hey, Skyy, what's up? Got something for you. And I'm like, what you got?
It's a gay role.
Okay, well, it wasn't just a gay role. Y'all remember there was this, it was a lesbian network, it was a gay network. Oh my, it was a gay cable network, man. Ah, fuck.
The whole network was gay?
Yeah, logo.
They did not name a gay TV show off of a Bible story.
Yeah, it's called Noah's Ark, right?
Oh, Lord.
And this dude here was the lead, pretty dude, right?
Jesus.
Daryl Steffens or some shit like that. I don't know him, you know what I mean? But you could look at him and see like, okay, the dude's pretty fucking gay.
Yeah.
And you see this shot of him in bed with someone, right? Ugh. What are you good for?
Just because they named it Noah's Ark.
No, but I mean, like, there's tons of hookups and shit like this, right?
Okay.
So.
What? So what?
So. My boy's like, Skyy, if you do this, right? So basically, you know,
your career is gonna go in that direction.
well, basically, you gotta go in there and you gotta hook up with a bunch of dudes. There's kissing scenes and all that, and like they're gay, so I mean, it's a lot of like switching off and shit. Like, and not that all gay dudes do this, right? But it's gonna be that kind of fucking party, right? I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking do that. And then he's like, hold on, he was gay as well, mind you, the agent. He's like, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't want to do this either. But motherfucker, would you offer this to me? Right?
He's just trying to find you work. That's all.
Yeah, but you gotta understand something. You were known for what you come into Hollywood as. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for you coming from a TV show where you making out with 95 dudes and getting banged by 95 dudes and then go in and then transition over, right? Like,
you're about to be Logo's next big star. Huh? That commercial.
Yeah, Robin. We go down the dark road. Yeah, no, Robin, he's a pretty boy. That's why they cast him as the lead. Like, you know, and he was fit and shit. Pretty boy. I never met him because I never got to the audition phase of this. You know what I mean? But like, dog, I was like, what?
Did you go for it?
No, one of our other friends went for it though. When I say other friends, I mean like this guy who I used to see at auditions and stuff. He went out and he did it, right? Mm-hmm. And he had to do all the kissing and stuff. But dude, like that was his career.
Was he gay?
No. But see, okay, you gotta understand. I mean, you could say this him right here.
As a straight man, could you play somebody gay?
Huh? You could, but I'm just saying, like, you can't.
Where you have to kiss other men and stuff? Like, I know it's acting, so... But could you do that?
Okay, but look at this.
As an actor?
The Rona Chronicles, Lost Girls, you know. Okay, but my whole point is, like... Okay, so our boy who used to audition with all the time, he went on... He auditioned for it, he got it, right? He got the role. Mm-hmm. But... that kind of killed him because that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, it's not that you being homophobic. You just have to really be careful and protect your image the way you want to craft it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you want to do gay roles, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You just got to be sure that that's the direction you want to go. He's trying to test the water.
Yeah, Chris. We all heard about the Hollywood humiliation.
But that's not necessarily true because I mean I look at the cast on this show on like All I Know Is Ark, and like none of these dudes are like. I mean I've seen this dude I've seen this dude and stuff. None of them. A lot of them haven't gone on to do more stuff, right? Because you get typecasted in that role,
right?
So it's hard for you to go from the gay guy in this movie into the straight guy. Now, it's all right if you're already famous. Like, for instance, if Denzel Washington right now was to play a gay character, some of his fans might not like that, but he's fucking Denzel. Like, that's not gonna hurt him. He's Antoine from Training Day. He's this, he's that.
He's also really old. Like, if you're gonna do that, I suggest waiting until you're so old in your career that nobody cares.
No, I don't think you need to do that.
Because nobody would even question Denzel's sexuality even if he did that, because we all know that he's been married to his wife for the past 50 years.
Yeah, I see Bruce Willis kiss a dude in The Jackal. That didn't hurt him.
You can build 10,000 bridges, but no one will call if you but no one will call you a bridge builder. But if you suck one,
I don't think it's like, I don't necessarily think it's that extreme, guys. But I just say, what you come in for, the way you come in, it's hard to transition out of.
Yes.
Which is why a lot of actors, I mean, in the past, used to hide the fact that they were gay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes get outed. You know, they didn't come out because they wanted to have access to all these different roles and not be pigeonholed. So if you coming in and you have a sex scene with this dude and dude, y'all really gotta kiss. Because this shit was fucking wild.
Wild.
You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta go in and fucking like, you know what I mean? This ain't like a little, and then you back off. This tongue deep. You know what I mean?
Ew.
With a dude hand in your pants and shit coming your nuts. Like, they fucking going hard. I'm like, whoa. So that's the problem. Now I do the show, but I'd want to be the straight brother. I don't mind doing a gay show, but I need to be the straight brother.
Your character needs to be straight.
Yeah, I don't want. No, I ain't saying that either. Because there's ways to do this.
Is it believable though?
What? If I go straight?
If you play a fucking gay role and you can't do anything, you don't do any gay shit the whole time. It's not that believable.
No, because you're the gay brother, or you're the gay. You're the straight brother.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's fine.
You're the straight brother. You know what I mean?
I know, I get that. But if you have to play a gay character, you would have to do some gay shit as a gay character.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't just play a gay dude.
You can't go on a gay show and pretend to be straight and never touch anyone. That's not gonna work. You know what I mean?
Exactly.